Okay, now Daniel RPK seriously pissed me the fuck off. Because this is the second time that this motherfucker has stolen my information that was meant for fan supporters only. Second fucking time. And when I tweeted about this, people from my fan support page started to, comment about it. Saying, I remember you talking about this months ago. And it's funny because someone did reach out to me a while ago that the same thing happened to them, who wants to remain anonymous. That they posted information on something similar to Patreon and, something like my fan support page, and that information was posted by Daniel RPK a few days later. And mind you that the information that they posted was not posted anywhere else. On more than one occasion for years. I didn't fucking know this. And I fucking knew it, that he was going around stealing other credible sources' information and claiming it for himself. The shocking part is that this person that I'm talking about is very well known as a very reliable source. I mean, they have their reasons for, not wanting to say anything about it and keep anonymous, which I understand. Social media, you got to be very, very careful. But if it were up to me, I would just say something about it. I mean, I'm thankful this person reached out to me when I made that video about it. But this has to stop. Somebody has to put a stop to this. Because I'm not very well known. People know who I am, but I'm not that big of a channel or that big of an outreach to just, if I say something, a lot of people will start calling him out on it. But the thing is that he's doing a smart thing. He's not responding to anything. So his followers won't know. And someone else also reached out to me that he gets paid by Daniel to infiltrate reliable sources' information and get back to him about it. Which I can't prove because I don't know who this person is that contacted me until the person showed me proof of it. And I was like, holy fucking shit, this is ridiculous. I mean, seriously? You gonna go that low to pay people to find out information and claim it for yourself? Are you like some kind of attention whore? Like, why can't you just find your own legit sources? Why do you have to do that? When I asked the individual on why he's paying people to do this instead of himself, he stated something about how he doesn't have the time for it because he's a busy schedule. Well, at one point I thought he was doing it himself and that he was part of my fan support page, but apparently he has somebody spying on my page to see what I post, and then he posts it and claims it for himself. But he was smart about it this time because it looked like he waited a few months because I talked about this a couple of months ago. And look, truth be told, this is not how you earn respect in a scoop business. And he's being very smart about it because anyone who has confronted him, he just never responds to it. And if you don't respond to it, then people will be completely unaware of it, which is smart. Because I had no idea that the person reached out to me, this happened to them. And they showed me tweets that they actually tweeted at him, confronting him. And this was a long time ago, and he never responded to them either. So, this is kind of funny. And I mean, look, Andy Signore is very well known. And even when he chimed in on what happened to him, Daniel never responded. And look, I never liked El Mayimbe. And he's the main reason as to why I started getting into the scoop business. Because I was so sick and tired of his bullshit scoops, which gave everyone a lot of false hopes. And El Mayimbe never owned up to his false scoops and was always defending it or making excuses. But what Daniel RPK is doing makes what El Mayimbe did in the past look like a classic, because there are literally sheep out there who are convinced that Daniel RPK is the god of reliable scoops. Which, clearly he's good at it. But what they don't know is that he pays people to infiltrate credible scoopers and claims the information for himself and gives them no credit for it. That is fucking stealing, plain and simple. Was I shocked when I found this out? Sort of. I mean, I thought he did it himself. I thought he was on my fan support page, but apparently he has somebody on my fan support page reporting back to him. But I'm glad that after I made that video that people reached out to me about it. And I honestly don't get why they choose to remain anonymous, because, you know, this is something that has to be stopped. But I have to respect it, because now on social media you got to be careful of what you do and what you say. And clearly he is highly respected, you know, because he's not a nasty person. He doesn't really, I mean, he replies when it only benefits him, obviously. But it's very hard to prove, you know. And that's all I have to say about this. It's just very disturbing that I had to find out this way. And I really didn't want to talk about this until it happened again, which I didn't think was going to happen because that was just so long ago. But here we go again. And this is why I don't want to do this anymore. Because it's completely unfair. It's not fair to my fan supporters. And it sucks. And there is nothing I can do about this. You know, he's not going to respond. People are still going to fucking, you know, act like sheep and believe him. And that's just about it. That's just how life is, unfortunately, in the scoop business. As you all know from my last video, New York Comic Con wasn't that great. I was completely shocked and depressed that Marvel wasn't there. I was going around looking for it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because they've been there since, like, you know, 2007. And I was like, man, this fucking place sucks this year. And although Sony Pictures was there promoting the new Ghostbusters film by showing the film to those who were at the panel, this was the perfect opportunity to at least do some kind of promotion for Spider-Man No Way Home. Nothing. I mean, I honestly think the fans broke Sony Pictures when they complained that they showed way too much for the previous Spider-Man films. And now at this point of this film releasing in December, they haven't done jack shit. I mean, movie theaters at this point are even using fan-made posters to help promote the damn film. They haven't even released a teaser poster yet. They're doing a horrible job trying to promote this film. Yet, honestly, it really doesn't need it, because this film will get everyone's attention once they start releasing more trailers and merchandising. This will definitely be the film of the end of the year that will blow away everyone's expectations. Because look, already there's so many rumors and speculations as to which characters will be in the film and what will happen in the film, all these supposed Reddit leaks and stuff, and it's got everybody going crazy. But the problem is that there are people in the general audience that don't follow this stuff on the internet, and they're completely confused. I mean, I was watching a movie the other day, and I heard somebody talking about, like, why the hell is Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus in this movie? Like, it's the wrong fucking movie. And this is the general audiences that I'm talking about, that, you know, they're confused about everything, you know. They don't follow this stuff on the internet. And, honestly, like, this film will definitely gonna bank, you know. And, I mean, look, on how the teaser trailer itself made the internet explode. But, again, I'm worried about those who have no idea as to what the hell's going on, and it's kind of late in the game as far as, like, trying to promote this film. I mean, it's just coming out in, like, what, December? Like, 2 months from now? We're in October? Anyway, so, DC fandom was actually really awesome today. And Black Adam looks absolutely fucking mind-blowing. Shazam as well. You know, I went knucking futz with the flash footage featuring, well, you hear Michael Keaton's voice narrating, and then seeing him in a Batman suit. I mean, you don't see him full frontal, but you see the back of his, cowl and everything, and it was just like, holy shit. And I know that everyone went nuts with the Batman trailer, but for some odd reason, I'm just not completely sold on it yet. The first trailer got me interested, but this trailer, I don't know. There's just something about it just feels way off. It doesn't feel like an original Batman film. It seems like it's something like an ultimate version of the character. It's just weird for me. And all I'm saying is that Marvel has to seriously step up their game, especially with the no-shows in New York Comic Con. I mean, that is just the one place where you literally have to promote films, and they just did nothing. All they did was really promote the Ghostbusters film and the new Chucky TV show, and that was pretty much it. And the guest list was fucking garbage. I mean, honestly, not even worth paying to take a picture of anybody with the plastic bubble they have, and it's very visible in the photos. It looks like shit. Not worth it. I really hope that, you know, this COVID thing is over with one day and we can just go back to, you know, normal photos and stuff, because if you wasted a lot of money on these pictures, I've seen a lot of people like really disappointed because it looks like shit. The celebs are like literally in a fucking plastic bubble and you could so visibly see it in the photo. And look, I'm just not sold at all on the Eternals. But same thing would happen, you know, with Shang-Chi until the trailers came out. It got me interested, but nothing in the trailers are really getting me interested in the Eternals, you know? So I really think that Spider-Man No Way Home is going to pretty much be the breadwinner for Marvel at the end of this year, not the Eternals. But you never know. I'm not going to judge it, because look what happened with Shang-Chi. It turned out to be a really great film, and not many people knew who the character is or anything, and, you know, it was really successful. And I will talk about when to expect the next Spider-Man No Way Home trailer at the end of this video for fan supporters only. And I do want to talk about something that everyone else seems to be really worried about. And it's this recent article that makes it seem like this is the last time that Tom Holland will be playing Spider-Man, because it's the end of a trilogy, and how the next time we see these characters again, they will be a different version. Okay, seems very confusing. Well, those on my fan support page will understand what he meant by it, because I talked about the original ending of Spider-Man 3 months ago in one of my fan support videos, and if Sony decided to take Spider-Man back home and find a way to exit the MCU. The question of the day is, if that ending is still happening in Spider-Man No Way Home, which would explain by what Tom Holland meant by the next time you see these characters, there will be a different version, or are they doing something a little different? Because I explained in one of my videos on how they would take Peter Parker Spider-Man out of the MCU. The title of that video is Kevin Feige's original plan of having Tom Holland's Spider-Man exit the MCU revealed. And that video was uploaded in March, so if you decide to join fan support, that's the video to look for in the playlist. You could also watch my final review of the Spider-Man No Way Home script, which is a very vital video to watch. And I only judge it based on what I read, and yes, majority of the times you can't go by what you read, because how it translates from script to film can have a different outcome. Who knows, maybe they changed a few things, I don't know, I haven't seen the film, but I'm very confident on what I stated. Also, the main fact that everyone has a different opinion, so you might not agree with mine. I know as of recent, I really did not like Venom Let There Be Carnage, and I really love the first film, but a lot of others love the sequel. And I actually recently loved Hollywood Kills, but a lot of people hated that film. So, I mean, and the only person who was in agreement with me on liking the film is Angry Joe. Everyone else, like Jeremy Johns, completely shit on the film. And look, I'm a fan of Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2, and so many Spider-Man fans hate those movies. So, I also despise Spider-Man Homecoming. So, I mean, like I said, everyone has a difference in opinions. And I do know that there'll be certain changes that happen in Spider-Man No Way Home that fans will be pissed about. But you know, you can't please everyone. And I gave my opinion based on how happy or disappointed I was with the script, because I'm not going to give that one away. You have to watch. And I know that I was worried, you know, based on the last 2 script revisions, especially since John Watts is directing this film. And I let everyone know if the script is improved or not. And look, I've been doing this for many years. And if you really want to know on whether or not Spider-Man No Way Home will be a hit or miss, join the fan support and find out on what I stated. And now I'm going to reveal as to when you should expect. I would say the first official trailer, because the last one was a teaser trailer.
Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot.
Woo!